Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna take a little bit of the beginning of this video to talk about my personal life a little bit, because I find these videos a little therapeutic and they're a good way for me to vent. So, in short, in long. Oh god, this has been a shit show of a year. I'm taking Cisco CCNA classes, and I just passed 2, and I went to take 3, and guess what? Not enough people signed up for the class. So I transferred to Red Rocks Community College, and I tried to sign up for the class. And they were like, you haven't taken the prerequisite. And I called, and I was like, oops, I'm sorry. I accidentally hit the microphone. And so I called, and I was like, what do you mean I haven't taken the prerequisite? And they were like, you need to send us your transcripts from Community College of Aurora. And I went, oh, okay. And I sent them my transcripts from Community College of Aurora electronically so that it would get there quickly. And then I went to sign up for the fucking class, and it still hasn't changed. And so I don't know what's going on, but I'm tired and I don't want to think about it. And I have to get up early tomorrow to take a friend from the airport. And I just want to play some fucking Ace Academy and pretend that none of this is happening in my life. I think I have till the 21st, and I'm recording this on the 15th. And so, you know what? If everything goes to shit, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start working some minimum wage job, and I'm going to do cosplay, because I've always wanted to. And I've done cosplay as Loki before. And you know what? Roman Torchwick, he's one sexy motherfucker, and I'm going to dress up as him, and nobody can stop me. Yeah! Sometimes fake confidence makes me feel good. But let's jump right back in, play a little bit more Ace Academy. This is a really good game. And if you like one of the other girls more than Kaori, I suggest you buy it, because it is absolutely worth the money. The crowd roars to life, but their excitement doesn't penetrate the friction clouding our team.
I hate to rush our competing teams, but we have another match in just a few minutes. Please clear the arena.
May's team heads back to the pre-combat room as we head to ours. To their pre-combat room as we head to ours. When we enter the pre-combat room, Kaori is nowhere to be found. She must already be changing. Sho and I go to change, but Mayu stays back. She must be really upset if she's actively avoiding Kaori.
Man, I'm not liking the vibe right now.
Were you expecting me to hang back?
I didn't say that. I probably would have done the same if I were in your position.
It's in the past now.
Yeah.
Sho and I finish changing and head back to the pre-combat room. As soon as we enter, Kaori stomps up to me. Mayu is nowhere to be found.
Why did you do that?
Do what?
I told you I had it, but you engaged her anyway.
How is that a bad thing? Isn't the goal to win the damn match?
Yes, but that's not what I mean.
Then what do you mean? She frowns.
You don't understand.
How could he? You aren't making any sense at all.
Kaori tenses and glares at Sho.
I don't have to explain myself to you.
No, Kaori.
This voice acting is such a good example of cold fury. We turn around to see Mayu. Her jaw is set and her eyes are hard. I've never seen her this upset before. It's chilling. Kaori's eyes widen.
Mayu?
You put your personal agenda above the team and risked the match. Our positioning was compromised, and I had no support. Those two were out of position because of an aggressive call that you made. That ended up costing us 2 depowered gears, one of which was avoidable. So no, you do owe us an explanation.
When my boyfriend gets angry, he's like that. He's icy. When my sister gets angry, she's like Kaori. She's anger and fury and lets it all out. And hoo boy, they're both scary, but they're a different kind of scary. Her voice is calm, but severe. Mayu's ice is a lot more unnerving than any of Kaori's fiery outbursts. Let's take a deep breath and calm down. They ignore me and continue to glare at each other. Kaori looks between the three of us, then sighs.
I get it. I made a mistake. But I can't be expected to always make the perfect calls.
We don't expect that from you either. But when you start throwing the blame around...
I'm sorry, okay?
Although she snapped her apology, I can tell it's not because of a lack of sincerity. It's because she's not used to apologizing. And this line is different if you didn't take, empathetic. If you didn't take the emotion one. This line is, wow, I guess she doesn't really mean it. But she does, she's just not used to apologizing.
It would help if you meant it.
Bing, ding, 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 ding. That's what you say. Or say to yourself. Kaori clenches her hands into fists.
I said I'm sorry! I messed up. It was my fault. Blame me. What else do you want?
Let's drop it. She already said sorry. Sho crosses her arms and but nods. At least Maya seems to have returned to her normal demeanor.
Okay.
We usually celebrate as a team after a win, but I get the feeling that won't happen this time. After picking up our stuff, we exit the pre-combat room. May is waiting for us outside, leaning against the door.
Hey guys, congratulations on the win.
I glance at May, barely registering her presence. I'm too wrapped up with what just happened in the pre-combat room. May's smile falters when no one answers.
Wow, with gloomy faces like that, I'd think you were the ones that lost.
Shut up, May!
May flinches from the ferocity of Kaori's voice.
I was just kidding, Kaori.
This is all your fault!
May is stunned into silence.
You seriously need to calm down. May didn't do anything.
Sho, trust me, leave it. This has nothing to do with the match.
You're being too harsh, Kaori.
Kaori's eyes flash.
You guys are taking her side? I thought you were my teammates!
Oh, just pick Kaori up and walk away. Jay, like... Oh...
You aren't taking anyone's side, but since the match, you've been acting like a complete...
Sho!
Sho catches himself and falls silent. Kaori looks at him.
A complete what?
Nothing.
She pauses. When she finally speaks, her voice cracks.
I see. That's how you really feel.
Sho look softens.
No, I didn't mean that.
Kaori turns to face May.
You.
She lowers her head.
You always turn my friends against me.
She spins on her heel and walks away. When she thinks she's out of eyesight, she starts running.
Kaori!
Kaori disappears. Sho is about to rush after her when May blocks his path.
I have to go apologize. I didn't mean what I said.
May sighs.
You need to give her space right now, or you'll just make it worse.
Sho looks torn, but he doesn't try to follow Kaori.
I don't think I've ever seen her too upset to yell.
Mayu looks down worriedly at her feet.
I was too mean to her earlier. I'm sorry.
You guys shouldn't blame yourselves. Kaori just needs time to cool off.
You sound like you speak from experience. May sighs and nods. What's up with her saying, you always turn my friends against me?
It's a long story. Something that happened back in middle school.
Yikes, talk about a long grudge. Something to do with Ryota? You two go way back.
Yeah, we do.
May's pocket vibrates. She pulls out her phone and reviews the message.
My team is wondering where I am. Don't worry too much about Kaori. She'll be okay. I'll talk to her when she's calmed down.
We nod and watch May head out. I don't feel any less guilty.
I shouldn't have acted that way earlier.
No, it was my stupid comment. I never should have said something like that.
I guess they still feel guilty too. I'll go see if she's okay.
No, let me do it.
I don't think she'd be too happy to see you right now, Sho.
He's right.
Sho frowns but doesn't protest. You guys can head out. I'll text you once everything is okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's no point in you guys just standing around here.
Let us know if we can help.
Will do. I wave at the pair and jog in the direction Kaori went. The sun dips low in the sky as the evening rolls in. I search several locations for Kaori until I arrive at one of the more secluded campus quads. There's only one student sitting on the bench with a bag at her feet. Kaori's face is bent over her chest, and I can hear faint sniffles. She shouldn't be alone right now, not when she's hurting like this. I want to wrap my arms around her and let her know that I'm here for her. There's no turning back once I do this, should I go through with it. Yes, Kaori. She's startled by my presence and jumps to her feet.
I wasn't.
She grabs her at her bag but misses.
I have to go.
I grab her hand as she turns away from me and pull her into my chest. She freezes as I wrap my arms around her. At first, she doesn't move. Then she begins to squirm, but I refuse to let go. It's okay, Kaori. I'm here. You're not alone. Slowly, her body relaxes, but her breathing is uneven. Tiny droplets of moisture drip onto my shoulder. I pull her closer and let her cry for as long as she needs. She returns my embrace and leans her head on my shoulder. I don't know how long we stayed like this before Kaori calms down. As her breathing steadies, I gently pull away. Kaori's hands linger on me before they drop to her side. She sits back down on the bench, and I sit beside her. Are you okay, Kaori? She nods as her gaze locks onto mine.
I was being pretty stupid, wasn't I? Sho was trying to tell me I was wrong. Even Mayu was upset.
She sighs.
And the worst part is that they have every right to be mad at me. I know I'm not the easiest person to be around. And you've all been so patient with me. Just knowing that you guys are upset. That it was me who hurt my friends.
She chokes up. Things like this will happen. That's just how life is. You can't take things so hard. You have to keep moving forward. Kaori looks up at me.
You think so?
I know so. Kaori wipes away her remaining tears and takes a deep breath.
It wasn't just the match.
What do you mean?
It's just been a really stressful week. And I guess it finally got to me.
She plays with the sleeve of her blazer.
I've been putting in a lot of hours at the daycare, and midterms are coming up. I need to maintain my marks to keep my scholarships, and it's also overwhelming. And to add to all of that, we had to go against May.
Speaking of which, what's the history between you two? She's quiet, and I wonder if she'll answer.
She and I were best friends until she betrayed me.
What did she do? Kaori sighs.
It was back in middle school. I told her a secret crush I had, and she went and blurted it out to him.
You mean Ryota? She glances sharply at me.
I forgot you knew. Yeah, Ryota. Long story short, that ruined my friendship with both him and May.
Are you sure about that? May still treats you like your best friends.
I know. That annoys me even more. It's as if she doesn't believe she did anything wrong. She doesn't believe it's her fault that I lost both of my best friends.
Ryota was her best friend? For some reason, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I didn't know you were that close with him. It was a long time ago, though. It shouldn't matter now. Kaori looks questioning at me.
Well, yeah. The three of us were inseparable. That's why I can't forgive May.
I don't think that's why she acts like nothing happened. I think she's trying to reach out and make amends. I think the reason she pretends nothing happened is because she misses you.
Really?
She speaks softly, and although she tries to play it cool, I can tell she's thinking about my words. Yeah. She falls silent. I enjoy the silence with her. The soft breeze rushes between the leaves and the trees, and feels cool on my skin. I listen to the hum of nature and let the tranquility wash over me. Kaori stirs beside me. I think I see a blush in her cheeks.
Thanks.
What are friends for? Kaori smiles.
You better not tell anyone about this.
It's our secret. Her blush deepens.
Anyways, it's starting to get late. I'm going to head home.
I nod. Want me to walk back with you?
No, it's okay. You've already done a lot for me.
Are you sure? She nods. All right. She stands up and picks up her bag.
Thanks again. I'll see you tomorrow.
I smile. See you then. When she disappears around the corner, I head back to my bike. I replay Kaori and my conversation in the quad as I drive myself home. My thoughts always slip back to that one moment when her arms wrap around my back. The house is quiet when I arrive home. I'm a little relieved as I'm exhausted, so I head straight to bed and fall fast asleep. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you next time, and have a good day. Boop.